We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when... out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it.
It's a running room. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Turning on the Jets. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Underwood. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
And back to the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns, and he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Offense changing the play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in, it's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense...
Oh, it's picked off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.